Premiership Women's Rugby celebrated the festive period with a cracker of a round. Top of the table Chiefs welcomed Gloucester-Hartpury to Exeter in a West Country derby. Sarens hosted Bristol Bears at the Stonex in a rematch of last year's semi-final, while Lightning made the trip north to face the Sharks in Sale. But we begin at Allianz Stadium, with Harlequins hunting for big game in the shape of Leicester Tigers. Commentary comes from Claire Thomas.
This has been a work-on of theirs. Hudson speaking in the week about how they wanted to drill home every phase they could, keep the ball in hand and get it to their danger woman! Turani's carry, and this now Leany, the Wanneroo, in support. Calendar placed that back excellently. Powell out, try time! Claudia Pena scoring at the Allianz Stadium in Twickenham to strike right back for the hosts.
Maul.
Clean line out ball, Maul rumbling, ball crashing down. Quins have their second, they hit the front for the first time at the Allianz Stadium, and Connie Powell has 7 tries for the season.
2 hands away, 2 hands away.
Powell dancing daintily, beats 1, 2, 3, 4, will score!
Okay, ball set, no hands wide.
This time it's Leany. Amisa out, look at them queuing up. Who wants it? Powell out, finds Neumann.
Knock on. Scrum advantage. Scrum advantage over.
Pena's on the chase, not realising how much pressure she was under there was Henrich. And that is why you chase things down. Heads up rugby, appetite in abundance. Claudia Pena has 2.
Ball's out.
Ralph finding Jones. This time there are bodies there, but Jones on an arcing run, popping it out and onto Henrich. And it's taken 50 long minutes for Tigers to have their second, but they do. Gareth Phillips' first job, ball in hand, is to throw that onto Sarah Bonner, and just like that, they've gobbled up 5 metres as the Quins fans start to make themselves heard, but so too do the Tigers ones. There are boos and cheers, but most critically, there is a red pack lurching towards and over the whitewash, and Gareth Phillips will score before thousands in Twickenham. Tuima finding Kildon. There's a 2-on-1 on this near touchline, but a crosshead to Henrich just to shut the door there. There's the switch. Kildon finds Neumann. Offload is lovely. Look at the dancing feet of Pena. She's on for a hat-trick. Might that be the assist instead? Ellie Kildon will score at Big Game 16. Reaches into her hat and pulls out another one of her seemingly endless supply of rabbits. Leicester Tigers looking for what will be a 3rd score here at the big game. They opened the scoring, they want to have the final say to Maxwell. Finds Sangapolo Sanele, hand up, ball down, that's the score, that will mean the world. Full time in the big game. Harlequins 42, Leicester Tigers 17.
we've just all become together and like one massive family. There's a lot of cohesion and a lot of effort that's gone into it. Like our defence is one of the things we credit, and Les really did test that today. But yeah, that's one thing we're really going after, and the heart that this team has is what I think is setting us difference to everyone else.
Eight straight victories had given Exeter Chiefs genuine title aspirations, but could they extend that 100% record against the defending champions? The home side started strongly at Sandy Park, but failed to put points on the board, and Gloucester-Hartpury made them pay. Wing Mia Venner showing pace and power to break a string of tackles and score in the corner. And that try sparked a stunning spell from the visitors, who combined dominance up front with pace and precision in the back line. Their second try finished in the opposite corner by the other winger, Pip Hendy. Gloucester-Hartpury were well on top and pressed home their advantage with another quick score. A lengthy spell of possession leading to their third try. The scorer this time, flanker Bethan Lewis. With the Chiefs in disarray, the Circus stretched their lead further before half-time. They wrapped up the try bonus point when Hendy scored her second of the game. The job made easier when extra fly half Liv McGovern stopped playing. Referee Joe James awarded the try. And just before half-time, the home defence was breached for the fifth time, as Venner jogged in under the post to keep pace with her fellow winger. 29-0 to Gloucester-Hartpury at half-time. There was no let-up in the onslaught after the interval. If the Gloucester backs had delivered in the first half, this was all about the forwards. A relentless rolling maul finished by hooker Neve Jones. With the outcome surely settled, both teams turned to the bench, and Exeter finally managed to get on the scoreboard. Flanker Maddie Feonati with the try from a driving maul. At last, something for Sandy Park to cheer. But not for long, as Gloucester-Hartpury responded with their seventh try. More slick passing and plenty of space out wide for replacement centre Hannah Jones to cross the line. The final word in a lost cause went to Exeter as prop Charlie Jacobi muscled over, but it didn't change a statement win for the title holders, now firmly back in the race for this season. Final score, Chiefs 12, Gloucester-Hartpury 41. At Stonex Stadium, Sarens were looking to bounce back from their defeat by Gloucester-Hartpury the week before, but they were up against some very confident Bears. Bristol had won 4 games in a row and took an early lead when Ronita Marston-Mulhern muscled over. And the visitors added to that flying start with a second try after just 10 minutes as their forwards continued to dominate. After centre Phoebe Murray almost found a way through, skipper Abby Ward was on hand to finish the job. Despite having Zoe Harrison in the sin bin, Saracens found the quick response they needed. A line-out drive finished by May Campbell to cut the deficit to 7 points. It was the flanker's 9th try in 9 games. And by the end of the first quarter, the game was all square. A series of pick and goes on the Bristol line was eventually finished by Sarries prop McKinley Hunt amid a pile of bodies. After a chat with his assistant, referee Owen Taylor confirmed the try. After a series of scores from close range, the next try was truly memorable. Bristol failed to clear their lines convincingly, and when Saracens attacked again, prop Kelsey Clifford punched a hole in the midfield and charged through it to give her team the lead for the first time in the match. Bristol continued to have the edge in the set piece and they hit back before half-time. A rolling maul steered home by Lark Atkin-Davis, and Saracens' lead was just 2 points at the break. Into the second half, the Bears looked to make their dominance up front count. After an extended spell in the Saracens' 22, the pressure finally told. Fullback Jasmine Joyce Butchers raced in, and Bristol were back in front. Their lead lasted just 2 minutes before Saracens also collected the try bonus point. A 5-metre scrum was impressively defended by Bristol, but eventually the ball was worked out wide for a special moment for Zoe Harrison, who marked her 100th appearance for the club by diving over in the corner. And in the closing moments, the home side proved the stronger. A second try of the game by May Campbell clinched victory, with Bristol denied the losing bonus. The perfect end to 2024 for Saracens, who ran out winners by 33 points to 24. A meeting of two teams anxious to end 2024 on a high note. Lightning on a run of 3 straight defeats, and the Sharks without a victory all season. The visitors were soon into their rhythm, and after 6 minutes, hooker Catherine Tredder finished a driving maul for Loughborough's first try. After that, the lightning charge was led by one player. Canadian winger Chrissy Scurfield began the move with a break upfield and was there to finish it from close range. Her second try and Loughborough's third came a few minutes later and was all about pure speed. The Sharks' defence trailing in her wake as Lightning took a firm hold on the match. Sale did get on the scoreboard before half-time to keep their hopes alive. A spell of possession on the Lightning line finally converted by lock Iona Antwis. The Sharks trailed 19-7 at the break, but should have added further points early in the second half. Their failure to do so was punished by Alev Kelter, a typically barnstorming run from the centre for her 4th try in 5 games. Lightning with the try bonus point and soon further ahead. Another impressive line-out drive setting up Tredder's second try of the match. That was the cue for Chrissy Scurfield to take centre stage again as the visitors dominated the final quarter. Another superb break by the wing was stopped short of the line, only for Scurfield to release and then go again for her hat-trick score. The tries kept coming for Lightning. Next, Scottish prop Christine Belle-Isle, just off the bench, found a gap and charged over. But it was fitting that the last word went to Scurfield. This time the attack began from her own half, with the Sharks trailing in her wake. Her 4th try and Loughborough's 8th, and the conversion took them to the half-century. Their 3rd win of the season, and something to build on in 2025. Final score, Sale Sharks 7, Loughborough Lightning 50. Round 11 saw some of the big names in Premiership Women's Rugby end 2024 on a high. Saracens put a stop to Bristol's winning streak, while Gloucester-Hartpury inflicted Exeter's first defeat of the season. Sale's search for a win continues after they were struck down by Lightning. And the round concluded with Harlequins' big game 16 demolition of Leicester Tigers. That result means Quins start the new year as league leaders, with Exeter, Gloucester-Hartpury and Sarries in very hot pursuit. Loughborough's win has given them some breathing space on the bottom two. The first fixture of 2025 sees the table toppers visit Trailfinders. Round 12 continues on Saturday when the Tigers host the Sharks. The live game on TNT Sports is on Sunday, kick-off 12:45, as the Bears entertain Gloucester-Hartpury. And that's followed by Lightning versus Saracens. We'll be back next week, but until then, a very happy new year.